While hypoglycemia is rarely a cause of insulin resistance, it can happen, and there are three main ways that it can happen. The first is a reactive hyperglycemia. So it's not direct, but the body over time says, hey, I'm really done with this starving bullshit and I don't want to do that. So it can start to spike in the other direction. The other way this happens, and actually this kind of overlaps, is through hormones. So if you're in a state of hypoglycemia, it's very normal for you to get a cortisol spike, and that over time, the derailing of DHEA cortisol cycles and balance within the HPA axis will cause hyperglycemia. The third aspect is due to basically chronic malnutrition, or just in a state of hypoglycemia, you're not going to make sufficient nitric oxide to get that release of insulin. See, insulin depends on a sweet spot of gases called gasotransmitters, one of which is nitric oxide, and it requires that sweet spot in order to release insulin. So these are really the three aspects. This overlaps mostly with the Chinese medicine concept of spleen qi deficiency. You see this a lot with people who are very intelligent, they think a lot, and they eat a meal and they feel like passing out, just extremely tired after meals, easily fatigued, and a key one is that exercise and movement actually make them feel worse rather than better. So while it's not the main aspect of causing insulin resistance, it is actually an important one, and one that should be considered and make sure that it's not just thrown aside.